Le komido, c'est une technique asiatique ancestrale qui masse.
Mathilde Favier's final moments have left the fashion world searching for answers, as news broke that Dior's longtime public relations director had died alongside her partner in a devastating car accident, leaving behind unanswered questions about the last things she shared with the world before that tragic afternoon. On Monday, August 17, 2026, at around 4 in the afternoon, Favier and her partner, acclaimed French film producer Nicolas Altmayer, were traveling along a departmental road near Airvault in the Deux-Sèvres region of western France when their vehicle collided with an oncoming heavy goods truck while attempting to overtake another car on the road. Favier was 57 years old. Altmayer was 61. Within hours, the news had spread across two industries that rarely intersect so publicly, sending shockwaves through the world of French cinema and the elite corridors of Parisian fashion alike, as colleagues, friends, and admirers struggled to process how two lives so full of energy and influence could be taken so suddenly, on what should have been an ordinary afternoon drive. For those who followed Favier closely, whether through her work at Dior or through the glimpses she shared of her life outside the fashion house, the timing of her final public moments has only deepened the sense of disbelief, as fans and followers now look back at whatever she last posted or shared, searching for some kind of meaning in what, at the time, seemed like nothing more than an ordinary update from an extraordinary life. To understand the scale of this loss, it helps to understand who Mathilde Favier truly was within the world of Dior. She had spent more than a decade at the storied fashion house, rising to become director of public relations for Dior Couture after an earlier chapter of her career at Prada, where she had helped build the Italian house's press presence in Paris. At Dior, she became far more than a behind-the-scenes executive. She was the connective tissue between the house and its most recognizable faces, working closely with celebrities and ambassadors including Natalie Portman, Rihanna, Jennifer Lawrence, Anya Taylor-Joy, Camille Cottin, and K-pop star Jisoo, among many others who came to see her not simply as a publicist, but as someone who made them feel like genuine members of the Dior family. Those who knew her often described her using words like solar and magnetic, a woman whose warmth extended far beyond professional obligation. She was also the sister of Victoire de Castellane, Dior's celebrated creative director of fine jewelry, which meant that fashion in many ways ran through her family's blood. Beyond her work at Dior, Favier had built a life defined by connection and passion. In 2024, she published a book called Mathilde à Paris, later released in English as Living Beautifully in Paris, an intimate love letter to the French capital written alongside close collaborators, offering readers a personal glimpse into the city she adored and the life she had built within it. She was also known for founding an association called Esthétique and Cancer, an initiative dedicated to supporting people undergoing cancer treatment through beauty and wellness programs, a cause that spoke to a side of her that went far beyond glamour and red carpets. Outside her professional accomplishments, she was a mother of two, a detail that has made the news of her sudden passing feel even more devastating to those following the story. As details of the crash began to emerge, French authorities confirmed that an investigation into involuntary manslaughter by a driver had been opened, with officials working to determine the full circumstances surrounding the collision. The prosecutor's office in New York indicated that the couple's vehicle struck an oncoming truck while attempting to pass another car, but many specifics about the moments leading up to the crash remain under investigation, leaving a lingering sense of uncertainty for those trying to piece together exactly what happened on that road. In the hours following the news, tributes began pouring in from some of the most powerful figures in the fashion industry, each one underscoring just how deeply Favier's presence had shaped the world around her. Bernard Arnault, chairman and CEO of LVMH, Dior's parent company, expressed his profound sadness at what he called her tragic and sudden passing, praising the passion and talent she had devoted to the house for so many years. Delphine Arnault, chairwoman and CEO of Christian Dior Couture, spoke of losing not only an incredible professional but a loyal friend, describing Favier's optimism and courage as qualities that commanded genuine admiration. Dior's current creative director, Jonathan Anderson, shared an emotional tribute of his own, calling her the very embodiment of elegance and in many ways the spirit of couture itself, adding that her warmth and positivity had left an impression on everyone fortunate enough to know her. As tributes continued to accumulate across social media and within the fashion community, many people instinctively turned back to her most recent posts and public appearances, hoping to find some final message, some small piece of her voice before the news of the crash broke. As the investigation into the crash continues and more details are expected to emerge in the coming days, the fashion world finds itself in a rare moment of collective mourning, grieving not just the loss of an executive, but the loss of someone who represented warmth, connection, and authenticity in an industry often defined by distance and image. Nicolas Altmayer, remembered for his decades-long career producing acclaimed French films, is being mourned alongside her, two lives intertwined not only in love but now, tragically, in the way the world will remember them together. As tributes continue to arrive from across the worlds of fashion and film, one truth remains impossible to ignore, that behind every public figure lies a deeply personal story. And for Mathilde Favier, that story ended far too soon, leaving behind questions, unfinished moments, and a legacy that those who knew her say will not soon be forgotten.